Darlene and I have Parkinson's. You would not believe the day I've had. I have been so busy, and I am determined for the next 2 days I'm not going to be as busy. I'm determined of it. But you're going to hear a little bit of rattling in the ground in there because I got a pair of Crocs in my dryer load, and I'm going to pull them out of there in 5 minutes. So I've showed you how to make this before, but I'm doing it a little bit differently today. So I'm making a double batch of my creamy oatmeal. I love it. I have it every day. And I didn't have it this morning, and I was missing it, so I'm going to make it now. I'm going to take my glasses off while I'm cooking. I'll put my other glasses on. So I've got 7 cups of liquid. I have 4 cups or 1 liter of 10% cream, and I have 2% milk, 3 cups. So 7 cups of liquid, 3 cups of oats. What else did I put in the oats? I put brown sugar in the oats to taste, about 2 tablespoons per recipe, so about 4 tablespoons, and then I'm using cocoa, so I sweetened it a little bit with that. So I've got cocoa powder in there. I'm going to this next week go and buy some hemp hearts and chia seeds and flax seeds and add it, so I can get it even healthier. And I've got berries that I have unthawed, so they're here, and I've got some almonds that are slivered, and that's all I've got. So that's where I'm going with it. So let me see how I'm doing over here. I want the pot to be just starting to get a simmer. And then I'm going to add stuff into it. And when I add the stuff, then I can go and sit down and talk to you. I'm going to turn that up just a smidge. So, turn it up just a notch. Oh, I mean, that's more than a notch. Okay, there we are. I want to say I did get a lovely card today from Carol, Plain Vanilla Grandma. She sent me a Thanksgiving card that she made herself. It's lovely. I'll show you when we get sitting over there. And I'm going to start my advent calendar as well, so I'm going to have a little nip of chocolate for tonight. So I think this is going to be just about ready, and then it's the long cooking oat, so it cooks for about 20 minutes. I usually do it for about 15 because I put it in the microwave in the morning, so yes, it is. I have to be very careful. I'm very off balance, and I have had a couple of falls, and Bill's had a couple of falls, and we're frustrating Claudine because of how much we're falling, so we have to be careful. She's very afraid that we're going to break a bone. Oh, and I also put in here a spice called poudre douce. Poudre douce is like putting cinnamon in, but it's a mixture of different spices. It's cardamom and it's different things, and it tastes really, really good in borage. So it's from a company called Epicure, and I don't know if they're even in business anymore. I've had it for a long time, but you don't need much of it. I mean, my pajamas, sorry, or my duster anyway. All right, there we are. That's starting to go now. So I'm going to put this in. Not the spoon. Put the oatmeal and the brown sugar and the spice and the chocolate. Should have had Bill do this before I went to bed. I had been up so long. I should have had this done a long time ago, but I didn't. And Claudine's having her Christmas gathering outside, so I had to bother her to come in and put my tablet on my stand. So I don't want to bother her again. There we are. So let's get this going here. Yeah, I don't want to bother her. She's having lots of fun. They're playing Remoli. And I couldn't play Remoli because it's too hard for me. I can't hold the cards, and I don't really understand how to play it. So I said, just go and have your fun. Didn't say it quite so nicely. I said, oh, all right, go and have your fun. I played a little Eeyore. It was, I wanted to go and just be with everybody. But I don't know these people, so, oops, I don't know them. So I'm taking it upon myself to garner a new friend. She watches the channel, so she'll know what I'm talking about. I haven't seen her in a long time. It's Ashley's mom. It's my son's wife's mom. And well, I got a little bit because the spice and the chocolate are on the top. And she's a really nice person, and I socialized with her a little bit when we first got here. But we were so busy getting settled in here, we never had a chance to get together, and so we shared two beautiful grandchildren. So I phoned her up, or I messaged her on the messenger and said, on Tuesday, Bill's in daycare, and if you're interested, you can come over for a visit. And she said she'd love to come over for a visit, but she's working until 3, so she said, I can be there by 4. So I said to Bill, she said she's looking forward to getting me alone. So I said to Bill, I said, now her and I want to visit. You make sure that when you come home and you're tired, instead of falling asleep in your chair, you go up to your room. Fall asleep in your room. Because I said, that gives me a chance to visit with her. I said, he gets to socialize twice a week at his group. And I just haven't got the ability to do that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. I tell you. Okay, I'm really struggling. I'm sorry, folks. I'm really struggling. All right, so I just want to get these lumps out of the chocolate, because cocoa, it's harder to get it to go. And I want to check if we happen to have any maple syrup. Do we have any maple syrup? I'll put a dash of that in there, but if not, I got lots of brown syrup. Oh, and I had the dishes on, and now the dishes to do. All right, so let's see. I've got my fruit and my nuts still to go in. And I'm going to just check. Who was I checking? Who was I checking, folks? I forgot now what I was checking. Oh my goodness. How is one person able to forget so quickly? All right, so I'm going to turn this down a little bit, and I'm going to just let it cook. Oh, I was looking for maple syrup. So I'll put it in later if we have it. I'm going to leave it there, and I will turn it down. And it's 11:42 at night, so we'll be done just before midnight. Can you imagine that? I'm doing this at midnight. But in the morning, I am going to really look forward to it. So, shall we retire to the living room? So let's go to the living room. And I won't forget that that's there, because Claudine would have a hairy canary, but I won't forget it. I can see it line of sight from where I am. Oh, there's my dryer done. It'll wait. It will wait. I tell you, I have done so much today, and I'm cleaning the grout in the bathrooms, and that's a very hard job. And I don't know what else we did. Did you go shopping today? No, I didn't shop. That was yesterday. I tell you, I don't even remember what I did today. It was such a crazy day. All right, so now I want to show you this card that I got. All right, so I'm going to put you down here. I'm sorry that I shook you all up like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I want to just make sure that I can see the stove from here. Piece of fluff on my chair. Yes, I can. I can see it right there. So I may have to pause you a few times to go and do that, but that'll be fine. Let me turn this off here. Maybe better. There we are. You can see me. Yeah, I want to show you this card I got from Carol. I love getting mail. I just love mail. And we don't go every day to the post office box to check it, or the mailbox on the route. We don't go every day to check it, so sometimes we're surprised. So here we are. All right, so here. She made this. I think it's just beautiful. Now, y'all know her as Plain Vanilla Grandma. You know, I was nearly better with my arm and my shoulder until I fell the other day, and I fell right down on Finn's chair and wrenched my arm again. So I'm having trouble with this. Let me see if I can pick it up with my stick. I had it up top, but then I dropped it. Crazy. I do have a Christmas story for you today. So let's see. Oh, okay, I have to get up and do it. Excuse me. This is one of the times that, people don't realize how hard this is. I can't do these things. My fingers don't cooperate, my feet don't cooperate, and I just can't seem to do them. I hope the pump works better. Got my glasses down around my ankles. Hope the pump works better for me. I really do. I had that doctor on January the 11th, and I'll have to see in the distance. I better keep my glasses off. So, all right, let's do this here. Get on with it, Danny. Yes, I see that doctor on January the 11th, and that's not going to take too long to get here, so then we'll see how long it takes for the surgery. Wish Claudine could get her surgery. Okay, so it says on the front, this is very pretty. It says on the front, this is fall leaves up here. Can you see the fall leaves? It's like 3D. It stands out like that and it goes, Happy Thanksgiving. And you turn it over and it says, Dear Darlene family, I'm counting my blessings and you're at the top of the list. Love, Carol. Plain vanilla grandma. Carol, I love you. I love you. All right, so that's that. And then we're going to have our advent calendar, and then we're going to go stir my porridge. And I will be back after that, but I'm going to have an advent calendar first. It's also down here. What was I thinking? I was thinking that I was an able-bodied woman, and I'm not. Bill took a tumble today down the hallway, and Claudine had to try and get him to scoot himself over to the front stairs so that he could sort of try to stand up from the front stairs, which she did, so that was good. Now, Claudine, we bought Claudine an advent calendar, and it's the usual 24 days. She had to outdo us. She bought Frosty the Snowman, and we get an extra week because it counts to the new year. So I better look for number 1. Okay, so I think that's number 2 up there. Do they go in order? I don't think so. Oh, there's number 1. There's number 1. It's part of his hat right there. Let's see if I can get this. I didn't think this through. I'll have to be in better organization for tomorrow. Okay, number 1. Number 1 there. You know what? I'm going to go get a knife, stir my porridge, and I'll come back and open it. That's what I will do. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now I can have a piece of chocolate. My porridge is done and turned off. I'm just going to let it sit there for a few minutes, and I will go and put it in the bowl. So, Frosty at Mir's hat. Read this. What do we got? I always leave the doors on mine. I'm sitting on the chocolate now. No, I dropped it on the floor. Maybe I didn't. Because I'm sitting on it. I tell you, when I'm busy, I am completely scatterbrained, and today was a busy day. So, what are we doing tomorrow? I'm hoping that the kids are going to come over tomorrow just for a visit. That's what I'm hoping. And I think other than that, we're going to take it easy. We're not going to do too much tomorrow and Sunday. We're going to have quiet days. I might try to bake something if I am able. I have great difficulty doing it, so if Bill's here or Ivy's or Claudine's here, then they maybe will help me, and we'll see. But I do have a story for you. I was trying to think back at some of our Christmases, and I remember one Christmas in particular where we lived in Edmonton. We were 3 little kids, Mom and Dad, We lived in Edmonton, and ironically, the house we lived in Edmonton is the same layout as this house here. Very funny. But anyway, we didn't tell my grandparents, my dad's mom and dad, that we were going to come, and they lived in British Columbia, in Chilliwack, just in a small suburb of Chilliwack, and they hadn't been there very long, and they didn't have a lot of knowledge of friends, so we thought we would surprise them and go. Weather looked good all the way up time we were leaving. Just as we were pulling out of the city, it started to snow, and it got harder and harder, and terrible roads. And finally, this was before the Coquihalla was even open to make the bypass off. We had to go over towards Boston Bar and down the canyon. The roads were horrendous. Dad pulled over numerous times just to kind of calm himself down. But we were very dangerous when we were parked at the side of the road because people could have hit us. Very lucky that we didn't get hit. Very lucky that we made it. Dad said he didn't want to travel at Christmas anymore after that. I can relate. We had a situation for ourselves traveling at Christmas. But they were completely surprised. We went to the door, and Mom says, we're going to sing Christmas carol. They're going to think we're carolers. So here we were at supper hour, singing our hearts out at their door, and we hear Grandma say to Grandpa, Floyd. No, she did not call him Floyd. She always called him Dad. And she goes, Dad, go and get some money. The carolers are here. And when she opened the door to see the carolers, it was us. And we went in and had a lovely supper with her and went to bed and had a beautiful Christmas. It was a very nice Christmas. And that was one of the Christmases before my grandfather passed away. And we really enjoyed that. Anyway, I don't have a lot to tell about today. Truthfully, I don't remember today. It's already tomorrow as far as I'm concerned. It just turned midnight. It's already tomorrow. It's time to go to bed. Anyway, I'm just going to stop now, and I'm going to see you all tomorrow, and I hope your season is starting off great. Bye.